Alright, we are getting ready to go. I just skipped the practice and qualifying, and we are the number 9, starting 22nd out of 27. And we got Daniel in here with us, and that's really, I think, only person we know. So, should be interesting. Very fast right now. Sun's down, so we've got cool tracks and lots of speed. So we'll do this Gen 4 at Auto Club and hopefully put it out tonight, just since there's not a league race, and then I'll do something else for Monday morning. But, yeah, I'm not sure how this is going to go. I'm just going to take my time. There's 2 or 3 splits, so we should have a good group of people. Tire saving's really not something that, I mean, it works, but not like a massive advantage like the 87s. But here, people can tend to overdrive, run the high side, and have some right front issues. But again, I think there's enough power with this car that you can overcome that, and the fuel window just tiny on these cars, so there's not going to be much strategy if we do go green.
And have a good run.
But our goal is finish top 10 and just try to be clean and enjoy the game. Just need to switch things up, and I figured qualifying, I'd probably qualify like 15th, so I'm not even that far back from where we qualify. This at least allows me to not start ahead of anyone that wants to go quick.
You're on the outside this time. Pit road is closed. Catch fast 23 cars.
Now, as always, there's a major chance of a turn 2 exit incident. For some reason, tracks with palm trees tend to have a very tricky turn 2. So, we'll watch out for that, especially being on the high side since we don't have anywhere to go. And, again, we're not in a hurry. We got 60 laps, and we don't really have that far to go since we are the number 9, so again, not too worried about where we finish. And I don't think there's going to be that many, like, really slow people in this, so we could just be stuck here. As much as I sped up there, I just didn't want to. What a fucking idiot.
You're up top, 3 wide.
Jesus. Fucking qualify if you're going to be that big of a dumbass. Well,
2 wide, clear inside. Car inside.
one of those people.
Stay high, there's a car on the low side. Clear.
Hopefully we see him face first in a wall just for that dumb start.
Slow car up high. Slow car ahead. The yellow flag is out. Line up, single file. Pit road is closed right now.
Sadly, I don't think it was him. But, got to see a few people face first in a wall.
27 car.
We'll hop down, top off, and just play this the way we normally do when we're at the back. There's going to be quite a few people with some damage there. But we know that you can get damage fixed fairly
Pit road
easy.
is now open.
We did it at Pocono and somehow recovered. 27's got a ton of damage. 8 doesn't have as much damage as I thought he would. Should be getting the 2 to green. No, they did not, did they? Yep, we did. Okay.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Put some fuel in it. Only getting an extra gallon, but, well, if I stop, I thought I stopped all the way and I was looking at my fuel.
We're done. Get going.
We sit there and roll for a bit. Oops, don't speed. Don't need to give ourselves a dumb penalty, even though we'll be at the back.
They want you in single file. Jetstar 22 car.
Alright, so already down to 23 cars with no damage. A couple of people, I believe, have left. We got one guy 1 lap down and then 2 people damaged behind us, so... Or 3 people damaged behind us. Like I say every time with this situation, we could come in and get 0.3 gallons more of fuel, but it's going to probably take more fuel to get up to speed and caught up before the green flag than the 0.3 that we're going to gain. So
line up on the inside. Jetstar 19 car.
That's why I don't pit on the 1 to green unless it's like absolutely crucial to be able to make it, but right now in this situation, we gain nothing by 0.3. That's only about 3/4 of a lap, so it is not a concern. But that one was a turn 4 wreck, and I still don't know how they did it, but got someone that's went a lap down just to get the most they can repaired, since there's only them 1 lap down, so they're hoping for a yellow to get the lucky dog. Well, let's try this again. We go about
to go green, stay focused.
I think it is 34 laps
Time to do your job.
on a tank. We're in the wrong gear, but that's probably better because mid-pack did not go.
27.418. Just set the fastest lap. 57.627. Outside. Still there. You're on the bottom. 3 wide.
Probably 3 wide.
Still there. Outside. 2 wide. Stay low.
They are 4 wide up ahead.
Still there. Hold your line. 42.631. Clear outside. Car outside. The car in P1. Just set the fastest lap. 41.349. Still there. Clear high.
This guy is like all over my fender. So we're going really slow. We're just putting it around the bottom. Let everyone burn their stuff up. And hopefully gain some spots later if we do get to a later.
40.572. The car in P6 just set the fastest lap. 39.801.
They're doing 39.8s. We're doing 40.5s. Don't have any reason to try to hold this 10 off. Doesn't look like he's slow on the straight, so we'll just get him around us. Well, he's slow out of the corner though somehow. Maybe he's just chilling and not running our line just so that he doesn't accidentally run into us. But I don't feel like we can really go up and pass these two cars ahead of us without a struggle. And we just got really loose there. Just gonna lift off early here and get this guy past us. Both cars behind us are really damaged, so they're gonna be struggling on the straights, but eventually they'll have really good tires. I don't think that's gonna make up for their nose damage though.
41.077.
Really struggling to get this thing to turn on corner entry, so that is not good. Up, just got loose big time on the apron and then had a big loose moment on exit.
40.569.
And he just got a massive push into the corner. And we got someone having issues up ahead of that. Now the two cars that we've just seen had issues are right next to each other. So we'll just keep our distance. At the moment, we can do 28 more laps of fuel. Or 28 more laps till we need fuel. And the damaged car catching up. He's even got more damage. He may not even be damaged anymore and just has been relaxing, but right now 3 wide with 2 people that we've seen not be able to really hold a line. And a blinking car. I have a feeling we're going to be dodging a wreck very soon.
41.215.
No idea what the 22 just did there. He just shot up the track like crazy. We'll let this guy go.
The car outside. Still there, hold your line. Outside is clear.
Eight car seems to be really off pace, but I'm surprised the 27 is going like he is.
41.5.
I mean, I know that I'm doing really slow laps, doing 0.5s and 41.5s, but I need to let this sort out because seeing stuff like that where guys are just changing lanes because they're loose and out of control. They're either going to burn their stuff up and it's going to be an easy pass, or they're going to wreck. So NASCAR time and hopefully get up to about 16th by the pit stop if we do go green. Yeah, looks like the 8 has quit behind us.
41.272.
This 23 is looking to spin out at some point.
Caution.
Yeah, we got a yellow.
They want you in single file. Pit road is closed right now. Catch start 27 car.
All right, well, getting very, 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 very close to being able to make it on a full tank, so I think we'll pop in, take tires. I don't know. Do we take tires? I think we gotta take tires here. Yeah, we gotta take tires here. That would have been really dumb to save a set because I'm sure we'll have more yellows, but if we're gonna try to go to the end here, we'll take fuel, take tires. We've done 16 laps, but really haven't pushed them. I don't know. Let's just take a look and see what the wear is when we go in. Because I'm not thinking we're ever going to get to green flag stops the way this is going. And I don't think we're going green the rest of the way with the way I'm seeing most people driving. So, unchecking tires. We'll take a look at them. And then we'll check them if we need to.
3, 2, 1.
No idea what this guy's doing.
Right here.
Alright, so tires are 95, 95, and 98s.
That's it, go.
So I am just going to go ahead and save a set and assume that we're going to get a caution at 30 and a caution at 45. And let's go ahead and put a little more fuel in.
That's it, go.
We have lap cars, so we will come back in and...
They want you in single file.
Nope, never mind. Still 2 to green. Never mind. Not do what I said I was going to do.
Catch up 10, car. Catch up 10, car. One to go. Next time by, you'll be lining up on the inside. Catch up 22, car.
So, we're going to do this nice long coast for a bit. Got the 12 coming in for a pit stop.
9-2.
Probably to add a bit more fuel. Right now we are about... Yeah, we're a long way short. There's no way to go from here. But we may have saved an extra set of tires they'll pull away from us, we can just kind of save, and I'm sure they will wreck again, and if they don't, then we'll have to hope we're slow enough that we don't have to stop, and we'll try to save. But this car is so difficult to save. Just have to do a lot of throttle control and easing up to full throttle.
The pace car is in.
Little things like shifting down right there. Shouldn't have done. They're already wrecking into each other. I'm just not gonna get involved in that shit.
23.06.
Nope. Losing his deck lid. I think we're gonna be quicker than him on the straight.
Clear up top.
Just a bit. Alright, big coast into the corner. We don't have to worry about them pulling away. We're on old tires, and they're running into each other already. What we can do if I do that. I mean, we're going to be so slow that I think a stop and go fuel only would be quicker. Yeah, even that we're 2 gallons short, so very pointless to do. Let's get ahead of the 14 and wait for all these people to burn up their tires and hope we get a caution at lap 30. Wouldn't be such a problem for these guys if you could just take that first set they just took off and put it back on if we do get a caution every 15 laps. But since you can't do that, then you got to do something like this and essentially put that set on now. But we're going to pay for it for a bit. Just seeing how these guys are racing after 15 laps all over the place, I assume we're going to get another wreck. And then you're going to have a lot of people fuel only, and we're going to be able to do whatever we want on tires. So let's just get to lap 30 and then wreck and then have an advantage that we might actually need because we're fairly slow, but starting to figure it out. I mean, we're still running the pace that we were at the start of the run. We're just having to push a little bit harder to do it. And if it goes green to the end, then oh well. sometimes you just make bad, stupid calls. We've been trying to do a bunch of crazy things lately, rather than just stick with everyone else, but I don't know, I felt like it would be really pointless to take those tires off since we can't put them back on, so. We got one guy that stayed out that's dropping back to us. The problem with staying out and not pitting is, okay, you saved your set, but you're gonna have to pit at lap 34, 36, and you can't extend it if it does go longer than that, and then you might get trapped a lap down. .7 to the people that took tires on the last stop, that we were quicker than at the end of the last run, so we'll just keep an eye on that number. It is opening up.
41.366.
But it took them a while to start getting really loose because they're overdriving the exits and doing crazy stuff, so. And it might be different from front stretch to back stretch. That happens sometimes. So a couple more laps, and if they wreck, then it's really good news for us. Other than we're going to have to try to make our way through the crazy field that's on bad tires. But I think most of them are going to have to pit. There they go. And he hauled F4, so no caution. We've lost a second now since I started looking at 20th place.
41.732.
Problem is when we start going to like lap 40, 45, then our tire advantage means nothing. Having an extra set is not going to do us any good. So that would have been great to get the caution out of the guy spinning, but
Okay, we're halfway to the finish.
shit happens. We've probably made the wrong call.
672.
We can go to lap 51, it looks like, right now on this pace. It might be better to pit early and try to gain a bunch, but we've already hurt ourselves here. We don't need to hurt ourselves again. Car ahead of us is going to be pitting in probably 6 laps.
41.739.
He might be able to make it to 40 with all the cautions that we had. But they, of course, go green now. I guess we're still not really to that point. Lap 34 and 36. That area is about when everyone starts getting crazy, and we've already seen one person spin out on us right away, so just have to hope that one of these guys totally screws it. But we've lost our advantage of having an extra set now to gain track position, so just how it goes though. Go to yellow.
Yellow flag. They want you in single file. Pit road is closed. Left 25.
And we gotta let the 25 by. He's going 10 miles an hour and is now stopping, so now we don't have to let him go. It's like that 10 car that we let by was in the crash. Alright, this is good timing though. This is going to force some people to take their last set. We can still get a caution at like 48 and come in and take another set. So 18's really thanking the timing of that because he was getting close to having to pit under green. Looks like he's got some damage as well. Make sure we got everything checked, and we're going to go ahead and take, we're just going to take a full tank. It's close enough right now as it is with us only being to lap 35. A few people staying out. Interesting.
Pitboxing 10, 5, 3, 2, 1.
Didn't know if the 18 was stopping before us or not. Alright. Tires coming off. 82, 84. Now we gotta go. Now we gotta try to gain our track position.
Okay, go.
I mean, we don't have to go because we don't have the tire advantage, but we'll try to gain some track position here. We may end up giving it all up to get fresh tires. A lot of people got pulled in there because they need, like, we all needed fuel. So there might be some fuel-only people as well. So if we got a tire advantage, we need to take advantage of it.
One left to green.
Where we're
You're on the
starting
outside
here.
this time. Catch up, 27 cars.
Let's hope they don't wreck on the start like they tried to on the last one.
37.766. Catch up, 27 cars.
It looks like we are in 18th. Only 9 spots to go. So goal is get ahead of these 4 or 5 guys that have kind of all been gapped up or just stuck on each other, because there's been a gap in front of them each time. So we're going to go really aggressive here, hopefully get ahead of them, then kind of settle in just in case we do have to go all the way to the end. But we still could have a tire advantage. We'd need another caution at like 48 to make any real use of it. But we're going to use these up expecting that we're going to take them off in about 10 laps.
Get ready, going green. The pace car is off, be ready.
But there are people at the front with old tires, so things could get messy. Decent start. We didn't all stack up on each other.
33.92, still there at the bottom.
We're going to find out really quickly who took fuel only.
Clear.
I don't want to stick it to the outside, but we got 2. We got 1 spin into the inside.
Still there. Still there, inside. Still there, inside. Still there, hold your line. Clear inside.
Alright, so Alan for sure is on old tires. His last pit on 17. So we do not want to follow him.
Car outside. Clear high.
Right now everyone ahead of us is same tire strategy. We've got car on the outside is on old tires.
Outside. Outside is clear.
That puts us into 11th.
Car outside. Clear.
Pretty sure the 11 took fuel only. There's no way he should be that slow. We might have 1 more person on old tires up at the top here. But let's at least get 6 or 8 laps in here before we wreck again.
You're in the top 10.
Alright, so all the old tires are behind us now. There's no way anyone is still on old tires from lap 17. That's ahead of us. We've made it to 10th. We've done what we needed to. Settle in. Expect that we're going to go to lap 60 now. We've got our track position. And if we pit, we're going to blast past all these guys if they don't have a set left. It's just going to be scary to get through most of the field. That was a bad corner. Got really tight.
Caution, yellow flag.
And there we
They
go.
want you in single file. Pit road is closed. Past the pace car, doing a good job. Keep it nice and smooth.
That's way too early for us to pit. I can't give up track position for like 3-4 lap fresher tires. So we're not going to pit. If it was 48 or so, I would. I know we're going to be restarting on around 48, but I think we just got to go from here because I think they're just going to do a bunch of wrecking behind us now because of all these different strategies. And I think most people that saved a set like we did are going to pit here.
Catch up, 17 car. Catch up, 17 car.
Got Daniel just 2 spots ahead of us. Seeing a whole bunch of people that we have not seen in this race yet. We gained a lot of track position because there were quite a few people that saved a set there rather than save the set when we did. So that is how we made that big jump. Plus I started pushing the car. But let's see how many people have saved a set and are going to waste them here. Because it would be a massive waste to go in now. 18 has those set that we knew about. The 11, the 12, the 19, the 20, everyone with this set is going in now.
Pit road is closed.
It's too early. There's not a big enough difference from what we just had, so they're going to be like a little bit quicker, but I don't think it's going to get them a whole lot. But who knows, we could be going backwards quickly. We'll see. But I also think that we're not done with yellows. But I think we've got a lot of yellows coming. So we may not even use that set that we saved. I think track position is going to be way more valuable. Unless there's a big wreck. If we know that most of the field is going to be pitting behind us because of damage, then maybe we pop in. Try to get an advantage over these 9 cars ahead of us that were not quicker than. There's going to be a lot of people pushing it, trying to make up, thinking they have a big tire advantage when they don't. So I assume we're going to be wrecked again, or not wrecked. We aren't going to be wrecked, but there will be a yellow in just a couple of laps after this restart. And at that point, I'm not pitting because we don't have a tire advantage over the people that just pit, and we're equal with all these people in front of us, so, and behind us, 6 cars behind us. So at this point, I don't think we're pitting again, unless we, yeah, I don't think we can pit again. I'm not going to pit on lap 56. And I don't know. All depends. We'll see. If there's a big pile up, then maybe we come in, but I just don't see a point where we pit again. At least the timing of the yellows has made things kind of awkward. So we will enjoy that we have a bit of strategy that's come into play here. Inside line got a bad launch. Nope, never mind. I thought he got a bad launch, but he did not. Don't want to put us 3 wide. But since we weren't all the way up to speed, I didn't want to go all the way to the high side. Just because it's extra distance and not going to give you a speed advantage at that point. Haven't done many laps around the top, so I'm not sure how hard I can push it. Especially in 3 and 4. Totally screwed that up. And we are just going to be stuck side by side with each other. Watching ahead for anyone getting in the wall. We got a decent run, got it on the right rear a bit. Hopefully drive off the corner. We do. Might have been a bad idea to go low, but I feel like we're quicker down here. Just lets Kyle get a run on us again. And a yellow. And fairly big wreck behind us. But there's really only like 4 laps difference between the people that just pit. Screw it, let's pit. Maybe dumb, but let's do something exciting. Because we're definitely just stuck here with Kyle. Just taking a look at what all happened back there. You know what? God, I don't know what to do here.
Catch up 7 car.
We would go all the way back to probably 20th. Yeah, I think we're staying out.
Road is now open.
We did a 40.2 that last lap, and our best is a 40.0. No, we don't need to pit. Okay, glad I saw that. No need to pit. Only 2 people are pitting back behind there, so we would have been like 20th.
Pit road is closed.
So we got to clear Kyle. I'm not sure if we can do that. I also think Matthew in the 15, that yellow car right behind us, he is going to be fairly tough. Then we got Jacob in the 18, who's on fresh tires. So we might not finish top 10, but I also think there's still probably going to be some wrecks to be had. Because every yellow you get just shortens the amount of time people have to make the moves, and so they get more desperate each time. But we're right where we should be, according to iRating.
One lap to green. You'll be lining up on the inside. 43.181.
Now I just gotta get... I think I'm shifting too early because I'm thinking ARCA revs. So we need to get a better start here. But we're gonna have a hard time seeing the leader on the bottom, so if we lose a spot, oh well. I'm happy that we've turned this around. We could have just done what everyone else did and probably been in the same position, but we at least had the option to pit late. And hey, if we get spun out and get a yellow, then we got a set of tires sitting there and we can try to make up more than we would be able to, so it's not always a bad idea to have a spare set at the end, especially when it didn't matter at the start. So just gonna try to keep my eye on the leader,
About to go green.
not the car in front of me. Then we'll go, and then we'll look at the car in front of us.
Be ready. Green, green, green.
Guy behind us got a bad start,
The yellow flag is
and
out.
they've already
Watch
wrecked.
it in single file. Pit road is closed. Pass up 18. Car.
And it looks like we're going to restart on the outside now. So, very glad I didn't pit, because that would have just been an absolute waste. But Jacob is going to get past us with those fresher tires. Then the 12 behind, that white car behind the neon yellowish green, he's got fresher tires. But we're also just not going to have laps.
17 car.
So we still got to go around one more time. Then we'll get 2 to green. So only 2 restarts left in this if we do get a green-white checkered.
The pit road is now open. Catch up 17 car. Catch up 17 car. Catch up 17 car. Pit road is closed right now. 5 to go.
57 will get the 1 to green, 58 will restart. Then from there we got 3 laps. But I assume Jacob's going to get around us. He got a really good launch. I just got to hope that no one tries to pinch and we get turned for no reason on a restart. But this one's unfortunately got really boring here at the end. It should be exciting, but we were having a good race with Kyle and finally got around him, but that all went away. It looks like the 11 that ran into us trying to go 3 wide on the initial start has wrecked himself out, so
33.653.
now just try to get a good start, which we have not got. I feel like we've been slower than everyone on these starts. I don't see us going forward, though. It's going to be more of how many can we hold off behind us. And I haven't seen anything too crazy from the people ahead of us, so I don't think we're going to get any freebies or have to dodge anything.
About to go green, stay focused.
See how this one goes.
Car is off, time to do your job.
We got a good start, and we couldn't even get to the outside of the 13 to take advantage of the good start.
34.578. You're up top, 3 wide. Hold your line. Inside, 2 wide. Clear inside. Inside. Still there at the bottom.
Kyle's giving us room. We're in the wall. Jesus. Thank God I didn't hook him. That would have been really stupid. 18 must have got loose down low. I'm very surprised the 18 was not able to pass both of us there. Clear Kyle. We're in 9th. Watch ahead for anything that looks sus, and yeah, don't get loose off the corner like that. 18 killed his run. We're going to get to the white flag, so there won't be a yellow. We set our fastest lap of the race. Kyle's getting hooked up on the high side. We're getting loose on the high side. He's going to have a run, but nowhere to go with it. They're wrecking. It's going to hurt our entry. Kyle's going to be able to get around us with that run on the high side, especially if we get loose. And we get 9th. Right where we're supposed to. It was so bad timing, and I had to go lower because I didn't know where Kyle was, and yeah, that just killed our entry there, but He played it right. We get 9th. We accomplished what we needed to, and we got 0 incidents. So, that was fun. Let's go take a look at all the wrecks. Alright, turn that off, and let's see what happened. 25 gets loose, and just contact there that sends him straight into the wall, and then nowhere for anyone else to go. They all just start getting hooked. 27 comes together with the 8, and I guess he didn't really have too much front end damage. The 8 had quite a bit of damage from that wall contact. 25's deck lid is going to screw everything up for a bit. 23 wall rides it into the corner. Oh man. I like the flapping parts, but I wish that it wouldn't screw up the incidents. We're gonna eventually get to the incident. Oh boy. Yeah, it was... There we go. And that is... Let's see how this unfolded. He just really didn't turn, but was Wes turning in for a line that... Yeah... I mean, Wes wasn't going to the high side, but I guess it's just a racing incident. 25, you are annoying. Let's go to someone that's staying out. So this is when we're miles behind. Okay. It's eventually going to fall off. Alright. What was that? Was there an incident between them? I don't understand that one. I don't even know how he got to... I guess the 10 just really slowed down there. That's a weird one. 25 stops finally. That'll help our replay until someone else gets a flappy deck lid. 18 up into the wall. And then, okay, I guess the 11 just was going to wreck the 27. 27 hit the wall and came off the corner slow, but the 11 just said, oh, okay, it makes sense. The 11's the one that went 3 wide on the start. He just drives through the guy. Just absolute stupid move. Clearly he wanted a yellow. That's what it was. He wanted a yellow because this is the point where he had his extra set of tires, so he was willing to wreck that guy to change his tires. It's gotta be. That's how those people think. But turns out when you do that, you get yourself wrecked. So maybe don't do that to people. 23's getting loose. 23's in the wall. 23's losing it down the backstretch. And, well, we're still just wrecking people on straightaways by trying to push with the nose that you shouldn't be pushing with. And then the 23 just comes in and full throttles the 1. Very impressive stuff here. Top split. Not smart enough to know that you don't run into the back of cars. One tries to jump it, the 11 just wrecks the 10, because that's just what the 11's doing here. And then he just pulls off. And the 3, just one of those bad timing things. I think, alright, so I can explain this one away on the 17. He sees the 3 coming up, squeezing, and so he turns left, but he's got such a massive run that he can't get to the left, and the 3 stops coming up. You can see the adjustment here, where he's coming up, and then it just turns back to the left a little bit there, and nowhere for the 16 to go to react to that. That puts us way down here, and I couldn't risk, like, I can't see where Kyle is, so I couldn't risk coming up too much. We just had to go low. He gets the big run, we get a little loose off the corner, finish where we're supposed to, so it's all good. But, yeah, that was a weird one. Worked out for us. Let's take a look at results. And we end up with 19 I rating, 13 safety rating. Most incidents of the race go to the 23 with 9. He ties the 10. But, yeah, not too bad. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching.